In Syria, Russia is both arsonist and firefighter, U.S. general says. Washington, a senior U.S. general has accused Russia of playing a destabilizing role in Syria and acting as both arsonist and firefighter, as a brief truce unilaterally declared by Moscow in the eastern Ghouta region collapsed. The U.S. and Russia have been on different sides of the multi-sided 7-year war, with Russia being the key ally of Syrian President Bashar al-Assad, whose forces are besieging eastern Ghouta, a rebel-held area near Damascus. Diplomatically and militarily, Moscow plays both arsonist and firefighter, fueling tensions among all parties in Syria, then serving as an arbitrator, to resolve disputes, attempting to undermine and weaken each party's bargaining positions, said U.S. Army General Joseph Votel. Votel is the head of the U.S. military's Central Command. He was speaking to a House of Representatives Armed Services Committee hearing. Over the past week, Syria's army and its allies have subjected eastern Ghouta to one of the heaviest bombardments of the war, killing hundreds. I think either Russia has to admit that it is not capable, or it doesn't want to play a role in ending the Syrian conflict. I think their role is incredibly destabilizing at this point. He added that Moscow was using Syria to test new weapons and military tactics, and it had increased its surface-to-air missiles in the region that threatened the United States' ability to dominate the airspace. As Islamic State militants near defeat in Syria, tensions between the United States and Russia have risen and added uncertainty to an already complex battlefield of opposing local fighters and their international backers, which also include Turkey and Iran. State Department spokeswoman Heather Nauert said Russia was failing to abide by the ceasefire. They're not adhering to the ceasefire because they continue to sponsor and back Bashar al-Assad's government. That is tragic, Nauert said, pointing to the rising death toll among civilians and children. She said the attacks in eastern Ghouta were horrific and likened the devastation there to the assault last year on Aleppo.